Shifting my mind to get around you.
Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Catmanjoe and welcome back, of course, everybody, to another brand new video on the channel. Today guys, we are back on week 6 guys, or 6th week of the top 5 new survival island seeds. Now guys, I know it's getting crazy, like we've honestly showed up to like what, 30 different seeds now? It's our 6th week. This is 30 different seeds we have covered, and it's actually just getting incredible. Like every single week I'm trying to find even better and more amazing seeds, and I'm not gonna lie to you folks, it's getting a lot more difficult to do so. But before we get into this video, I want to ask you guys real quick, if you know of any great and amazing seeds that you found yourself for survival islands or just for normal worlds, let me know down below in the comment section, or hit me up on any of my social medias, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all the lot. You guys know where they are, they're all down below. And you guys, welcome back to week 6 and welcome back to our top 5 brand new survival island seeds. But yeah folks, without further ado, let's just jump right into the deep end and let's get in right at number 5 and let's get this started. Alright guys, so at the number 5 spot, we've got this beautiful seed right here. Now normally I do check the bonus chest folks, but a lot of you guys have been kind of saying recently, listen Joe, we don't really need to look at the bonus chest, it's kind of not exactly necessary, so let's just stop doing that. And yeah folks, I just really don't think it's necessary anymore, so I'm just not going to do that for today's seed showcase. If you guys like me to do it next week, I will. But yeah guys, so this is our seed to begin with, the number 5 spot. Now this one is lovely. I love amazing mushroom biome seeds. Now this is obviously one of those great seeds. Now you spawn right here obviously on this beautiful little island. It literally is the only really good island that there is on this map for wood or for any sort of kind of like survival I guess building or anything like that, and it is pretty large. You guys can see there's a lot of stuff here. I mean, there's not exactly a couple little things. There's a lot of trees, there's a lot of good areas to mine and such. This seed as well, by the way, you guys, has got 2 sunken ships and 4 ocean monuments. Once again, as always, the coordinates for everything including the sunken ships, because that is a new addition as well to the series, they will all be down below in the description guys, so if you need all that stuff, do check it out. It will all be down below. Now you guys can see right here we've got about what, I think there's like probably 4 different islands, or in fact no, sorry, about 5 different islands. There's 5 in total different like actual normal islands. However, out of all the 5 islands, there's only about probably 2 or 3 that actually do have trees. One of them obviously being the one that we spawned on, the one that we actually originally started on itself. As you guys can see over here, we do have these kind of mini islands, which again, these are counted as islands, but are they? I mean, look at them. Like, I love the turtles and all. Like, the turtles are the only reason why I kind of like these little islands, and why me personally, why I wouldn't just blow them up if I was here. But guys, honestly, these islands aren't really up to much. There isn't exactly much going on here. They're pretty plain, pretty boring, and pretty ugly if you ask me as well. Now, the real creme de la croix, the real thing that you guys will all be wanting to see is obviously over here, the big massive mushroom biome island. We did cover one of these a couple weeks ago, and that was incredible, guys. But it's been quite a while since I came across another one, and obviously today, of course, to begin with, we managed to actually find one. The only kind of downside, though, to this entire map is, I'm sure what you can see right here, ice spike biomes, guys. I hate them. I really do. I'm not a big fan of them. I never have been. I do really dislike them. Although I have heard you can actually find treasure in them, which is pretty cool. And there is some pretty awesome areas, like right here, you guys can see. It's kind of like little archways throughout the entire ice kind of biomes, if you want to call it that. It is pretty awesome, but honestly, folks, I really do dislike them. And that's the one thing that kind of does turn me off this map a little bit. But guys, this right here is beautiful. Look at this, guys. A massive big mushroom biome island. Now, if you guys don't know the benefits to mushroom biome island, number 1, of course, you'll get unlimited mushroom stew, from the actual animals, which is right there and then, folks, unlimited food. Plus, the also amazing other benefit to it, guys, is the fact that no enemies will ever spawn on this island. So literally, folks, you will never have any creepers here trying to blow up your stuff, no spiders, nothing. It's actually amazing, and that's one of the awesome features about this island. However, don't worry about the ice spike biome. That is a bit of a, I guess, a pain, but you could destroy that if you really had the time and patience. But yeah folks, this is our number, I guess, 5 spot. Yeah, barely breathe. This is our number 5 spot, guys. But yeah, let's continue moving even, guys, into our number 4 spot, and let's keep it rolling. Alright guys, so going at the number 4 spot, we've got this beautiful seed right here. Now normally I would never actually choose this as an actual seed. Normally a lot of you guys would be quite against it, and normally I would just never even consider using this. Now I've came across a good few of these kind of similar seeds where they are larger, I guess much larger islands, and they don't really count as, I guess, a proper survival island, but they nonetheless still are a survival island. They are an island in a nutshell. But yeah guys, normally I just kind of discard, I think it is, discard, that's the word I'm looking for. Normally I just discard them because I don't really use them and I don't really think many people actually like having them, but this one had a few awesome unique qualities and I kind of thought it would make a really good spot for the number 4. Straight off the bat, I'm sure you can tell, we right off the bat, right off the spawn, have got an ender portal literally above ground that far away, like what, 10 blocks away. Like that is incredible right there. And over here as well, this is what I guess this is something I kind of do enjoy and kind of do like. This seed itself does have, I guess only one sand temple, which is kind of a little bit of a shame. And also with it itself as well has got, I think it is what, 2 ocean monuments, I believe. It's got 2 ocean monuments and 1 sand biome, or 1 sand temple, sorry, which is not really a lot of loot. This is actually probably the most lackluster seed there is in this entire seed showcase, but guys, it is pretty good without the loot nonetheless for its landscape. Now, one of the awesome features that I kind of thought about while I was touring this, or kind of looking at this seed, was the fact that when you actually spawn, you can probably tell yourself, there is no trees. There is no trees in this entire sand area. So no matter how fast you and your friends are, no matter if you have bonus chests on or not, you're going to have a real, I guess, a lot of difficulty actually being able to find a good area to get some wood. And if you actually do want to get yourself some trees, you and your friends, especially if you're playing factions, this will be a lot of fun, will have to journey off the island to a much further distance, or a much, more distant island, and yeah, a just distant area. Now you can also tell as well right away, you guys can see there is a few ocean monuments. I just seen a ship as well, I believe there. Is that? Oh, I think it was. Was that sunken ship? Was it? No, where was that? I could have swore I just saw a sunken ship. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just going crazy, but I thought I just seen a sunken ship. Maybe I didn't notice it. Who knows, guys? But you can probably see right here, there is some massive big areas that are quite nice for building on. As you guys can see, 3 awesome little kind of like Acacia Islands hills, or Acacia Hill Islands. Is that that's what we can call them, I guess? I don't know. Plus also this beautiful and I guess kind of scenic little kind of I guess mountain island, if you want to call it that. It's very beautiful, guys. It looks really nice if you ask me. It's a great looking island. Another island filled with trees right here. You guys can see a bunch of also wood as well, which is honestly just fantastic. And obviously down here, guys, this is one that you're probably going to be looking at as well quite a bit. This one right here is huge. This is a huge island, folks, but this has got a lot of potential for a survival base. If you're going to be doing some factions and you want a good seed for it, this will be the faction seed for you. This entire showcase, this seed will do you just lovely and just perfectly for factions, because number 1, you're going to spawn in with all your friends and it's going to be an equal amount of competition. All of you will not have any wood, you'll not have any tools, nothing at all. You're going to have to either run to the sand temple and make that sacrifice, or run all the way over to one of these big islands, or swim, dare I say, to one of these big islands and get all the loot or all the actual wood as well. So it's a bit of a challenge, folks. But yeah, guys, this is why I had to come in at number 4 spot. Man, bro, cut print. I cannot. I am gonna die. I cannot like just not breathe for 3 minutes straight. Oh my god. But yeah, guys, let's continue going on forward and let's continue going to the number 3 spot. This is a crazy good seed, but guys, it is not the best. We've got a lot more better ones to come. Alright folks, so at the number 3 spot, we have got this amazing seed right here. Now before I show you this is my favorite throughout the entire seed showcase. I really wanted to save this for number 1, folks, but I said, you know what, I can't make them wait. This is just too good, and it is just beautiful. Now, as you guys know probably already by now, if you've been a part of this kind of, I guess, 6 week long adventure or series that we're doing on the channel every single week, I guess Monday, releasing top 5 new survival island seeds. I don't always do them in a specific order from best to, you know, I guess from worst till best or something like that. You know, like that's not how I do these seed showcases, but this one right here, guys, if I was doing it, would be my number 1. Look at this gorgeous and beautiful seed right here. Now, I know this might look very similar to my survival island seed showcase I done a couple weeks ago, and that's because it is very similar, but it is not the same seed, I can assure you of that. This one has actually got 3 woodland mansions. You can see there's one right here, and you might be going, well, how's there 3? There's only 1 here. This technically, actually, guys, is a glitched out woodland mansion. Actually, it's got 2 woodland mansions and 1, which is just awesome. It's actually insane to see a woodland mansion like this. Now, this seed as well doesn't just have 2 or 3, sorry, amazing woodland mansions and a amazingly beautiful island that you spawn on, which is, in my opinion, one of the best looking survival islands I've seen in quite a while. It also, on top of that, guys, has got 3 ocean monuments, 3 ships, and yeah, that is pretty much it for the loot, guys, but that is not too bad at all. Now, if we take a quick kind of fly around the map, you'll be able to see some of the other islands. Now, there is some other beautiful islands nonetheless, nothing really all that fancy or that amazing. Honestly, the real kind of star of the show has got to be the island that we spawn on, because number 1, it has got right off the bat, right off the spawn as well, an end portal, and number 2 as well, we've got 3 woodland mansions, including one that is actually glitched into another, which is just such an awesome and crazy little addition. You guys can see we also do have a spawn biome right here. This is one of the other island kind of areas. If you and your friends are going to do this as a faction seed, just be aware this would probably be the best island back there, the slime biome that is, for obviously killing slimes, and obviously I guess in return you'll be able to get yourself a bunch of actual slime blocks, which right off the bat I can think of some awesome ideas like making actual rockets in the game, because for those of you who don't know, you can actually make TNT rockets that will fire other people in the game. Although they're very difficult to make, they are very easy enough to, I guess, obtain the materials to do. They're just a bit complicated to do for your first time. But yeah, I mean, honestly, straight off the bat, I could think about doing that myself right away, getting some slime blocks, some TNT, and just making some TNT rockets and just firing them all the way across there to the other islands. And you guys can see right here, this is the last little kind of small island. It's kind of lackluster and quite, I guess, quite basic. I mean, that's really all it is. But for the number 3 spot, guys, this is honestly my favorite throughout this entire seed showcase. I'll be real with you guys, I'll be 100% honest. That is my favorite right there, because this seed, guys, the 2 woodland mansions, but just, it's fantastic, boys. It is honestly amazing. But yeah, let's continue moving forward, and let's get moving on to the number 2 spot, and then, guys, on to the number 1. Woo! Alright guys, so at the number 2 spot, we've got this beautiful seed right here. Now this one, guys, is awesome. This one right here is not my favorite throughout the entire seed showcase, but this one is incredibly rare, I guess, once again. Now, this one right here, guys, is kind of polluted with islands. There's always that one seed in the entire seed showcase of the top 5. We always have a seed that is kind of covered in islands, and sadly, guys, this is one of them. However, this one is pretty nice nonetheless. Now, we do have the end right across from spawn. You guys can see there's a spawn right there. We also have 2 ocean monuments right at spawn. And we also have I guess a bunch or a clump amount of islands all around us. But there's one on the top right hand corner of the map that I really want to show you, which is the Creme de la Croix. That's the main star of this island and this seed showcase for this one seed right here. Now this one, guys, I honestly right away was like, oh, this is kind of boring. You know, I was flying around, I was looking at all the islands, and originally I actually didn't really pay much attention to them all. I went, you know what, these are kind of plain, they're kind of boring. I don't really think many people would like this one. Maybe we'll just look for another seed showcase. But then the top right hand corner map caught my eye, and then I started to really think about all the other areas in the map that you could do stuff with. Now, straight off the bat, I'm going to tell you guys, this would be a great map for a sort of like, I guess, server world. If you're going to start running like a proper server or a proper like kind of Minecraft world that you want to keep open all the time, if you're willing to kind of dedicate your time and Wi-Fi and internet, I guess, and internet and electricity enough to actually keep a world open, I guess, 24 hours a day or whenever you have the time, this would make a great world for a public kind of server world. Because one, this world or this kind of seed right here, guys, has got the most ocean monuments out of any of the, like, I guess, the seed showcase that I've done so far. This has got 5 ocean monuments, 3 sunken ships, and 1 village island, which I think would make a great capital. If you don't know what I call a main island, which is like the island in your survival island world that is either the biggest or that has the most kind of trees or the most kind of potential for life, that is what I would call the capital world, the capital island even. In my survival island series that we do right now, I guess every single weekend on the channel, on Fridays and Sundays, for anybody who doesn't already know, on that we actually do it, and the fact being is we actually have a capital island there as well, which is where we're actually building our town and our city, which is just an awesome thing. But for this seed, folks, look at this, man. It's not too bad, guys. It's a great survival island seed, and a village on an island is incredibly rare, folks. I don't know how many of you guys are new to Minecraft or how many of you are kind of OGs like myself, but these are not very commonly placed. You don't really find these things all that often. And I mean, just to add on to the island as well, there is a, I guess a mountain biome, which is not really that beautiful, but it's still nonetheless, guys, a nice little addition to the world and to the seed, folks. But yeah, guys, this is the end of this seed, and I know you guys are waiting for it, so let's get right on at the number 1 spot and go have a look at the final pick of today's seed showcase. Alright folks, so you've all been waiting very patiently, or you've just skipped to the end as usual. It always happens, man. There's always that one person that just goes in the comments and goes, oh, I'll just skip right to the end. We'll just see what happens, man. We'll just see what happens. Well, listen, folks, before I do this, man, if you haven't already, you know what to do. Drop a like on today's video, guys. It would be hella appreciated, and share it with your friends and family, and also subscribe if you haven't already. But without further ado, let's have a look at this beautiful seed. Now, I know someone's gonna be like, why was this seed number 1? There's, as I've already said, I don't do it in a specific order, but if I did, this seed would definitely be in my number 2 or 3 spot, because this is a beautiful seed. Now, straight off the bat, this is one of the most sought after, I guess that's the right word, sought after survival island seeds that you can get, because one, right at spawn you have an apple tree, which apple trees are one of the most beautiful looking survival islands that you can get, and that is why you'll see a lot of them in my thumbnails, because they're specifically made to look that way, so you guys really like them, because a lot of people actually look for survival island seeds with actual apple trees. It's a very common kind of thing. A lot of people like to see them. Now, this seed itself doesn't really have all that much special with it. It's got 4 ocean monuments, 3 sunken ships, and that's pretty much it, folks. It's not really got a lot more that's really that amazing. So you're thinking, well, Joe, does it have anything else amazing? Why do you like it so much? Well, the reason why I like it, guys, isn't because of all the miniature but at the same size, medium kind of sized islands. It's actually because of this big kind of main capital island over here. this one right here, guys, got me a lot of nostalgia when I looked at it for the first time, because I spawned the world, and normally as I do, I just tour the entire map and I'll just double check everything, see if there's some nice areas, see if there's not, see if it's too large or if it's too small. And normally whenever I see these extreme hull biomes, I normally legit instantly just kind of not showcase the seed or delete the seed, because I know a lot of people get kind of put off by these. They're not really the best thing in the world, and a lot of people do kind of dislike them, guys. But for me, this actually gives me a certain amount of nostalgia. I remember playing on my Xbox 360, just give you guys a brief kind of small story behind it. I remember playing on my Xbox 360 way before I became a YouTuber, when I was still wanting to be one. In fact, I was about 13, 14 years old, and I used to host Minecraft for Xbox 360 Worlds. It's what I originally used to do. I remember having a few friends join me, and we had a big kind of community world. It was all about basically this area in an island mountain. It was basically this big mountain that we had, and we built an actual town within the area of the mountain. So what it was like was somewhere like down here, right in the actual like heart of the mountain, right underneath it, we actually started building houses and a town and shops and public mines, and it was weird, guys. It was a pretty weird world, but it was pretty fun, and it was something that just kind of brought me, it gave me a little bit of nostalgia, and it was kind of nice because I don't really get that all that often. So I don't know, man, it was just something I wanted to kind of showcase and show you guys, because it is pretty nice and pretty awesome, and also quite unique as well, guys. It's a great seed for the survival islands it does have. And yeah, guys, if you do like survival islands with extreme, I guess, hell biomes, this would be the island for you as well. So yeah. But yeah, folks, as always, guys, I'm going to end the video right there. So I want to say thank you all so much for watching today's video. If you guys did go to enjoy it, please be sure to drop a like on it, guys. Of course, subscribe. We're almost at 12,000. We're legit like 90 subscribers away. And obviously, if you guys can as well, drop a comment, let me know what you thought of the seed, and share the video as well with your friends and family. It would be hella appreciated. I also just want to put this little plug in here as well, guys. I just started up a Twitch. I'm actually streaming on Twitch 3 or 4 days a week, on the days that I'm like more like weekdays rather than actual weekends when I stream on the channel. And if you guys do have Twitch, check me out, drop me a follow. It would be hella appreciated. Help me get affiliate, and obviously, of course, yeah, just tune into some of my streams. And other than that, guys, thank you for watching today's video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a wonderful day or a wonderful night wherever you are, and you guys, peace out.
Wherever love goes, there is also misery. It's no mystery. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy when we're in too deep. And you and I, we got history, yeah.